It's not fun to have something rushed because it shows you don't really get to visit with people and it really kind of stinks. But sometimes when you're doing a date with somebody and they have something important to do, it's sometimes good to be flexible when these things happen. It happens, but we all gotta remember when we're doing lunch dates and someone has somewhere they need to be, and it takes you guys a while to find a place for lunch. It's always good to plan ahead and make reservations for a restaurant, because sometimes when you make reservations ahead of time, it makes it so much easier. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and today in this video I'm going to tell you guys a story. Actually, this is going to be a Knit With Me story time, which I forgot to mention. And today's Knit With Me story time is going to be the time I accidentally had a rushed lunch date with my aunt because we were trying to find a restaurant, and a lot of the restaurants we were trying were either crowded or weren't open, and we kind of had to make it quick because she had to she had to be back in time to run an errand. So I felt kind of bad that we had to rush the lunch date, but she was very understanding. So this is a story just to teach you guys, when you plan lunch dates with people, always make reservations for a certain time ahead of time, and always just make sure you get prepared and stuff. And sometimes you just gotta rush, and I know it's not enjoyable, but sometimes when people have places they need to be, it's good to try to find maybe a fast food chain restaurant instead of a local, because sometimes locals take a while to seat because they have so many people and you got to make reservations ahead of time. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this all started, when did this all start? Oh man, I think this all started almost about 10 years ago. I think it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 10 years ago. My aunt and I had made lunch plans. My mom was out of town, and so the day we were going to lunch, we wanted to pick a restaurant she and I could both eat at. So she comes over and we go downtown, but the first restaurant we tried, it was too full. They didn't have enough room, and there was no way they were going to see it. And my aunt was kind of short on time because she had to go pick up my other aunt at the airport in about 2 hours. So we had to go to another restaurant. So we tried this other local restaurant. And the other local restaurant, it was just closed because they were remodeling. So we were kind of short on time, and we needed to find a place that was going to serve food quick. And we didn't know what place was going to actually serve us food quick. So I think our only option we did have was, which restaurant was it? I don't remember which restaurant it was, but I think it was a restaurant that had salads or something. So I don't remember what restaurant it was, but it was one of the local restaurants in downtown, in my downtown area. That's what I meant to say. And it was a place that she and I could both have food. And I think it was the local Greek restaurant we were at, or was it I don't think we had the local Greek restaurant at the time, but I can't remember what restaurant it was, but we had to pick something quickly because I felt bad because she was in a hurry. So we go to this one local restaurant and we start eating our food. We order our food, we get it pretty quickly, and we start eating kind of quickly because my aunt has a place she has to be. So after we finish eating, we head back to the house, and I apologize to my aunt for having to rush lunch, and she was totally flexible with it because she said it was totally fine, and fine, and we just had to take care of that next time we probably should have made reservations like early in the morning, but we just didn't think about it because we thought the restaurants would be completely empty early in the morning. So I just felt kind of bad that we had to rush, but she was totally okay with it because luckily we were, even though we were trying to find a restaurant and a lot of the restaurants are crowded, we were still able to find a restaurant to eat at that we could get our food and get in and get out, so then she could go pick up my other aunt at the airport. So she gives me a hug and thanks me for lunch, even though we just didn't get enough time to sit and have lunch too much, but sit and talk too much. We still had a really good time because we got to see each other. So the moral of the story is when you plan a lunch date with somebody and you're planning it at a restaurant, you should make sure you plan it, make reservations a couple days in advance, because some restaurants, especially popular restaurants, get extremely full when you least expect it. So always make sure you plan ahead of time and don't wait till the last minute to plan a restaurant outing at a certain restaurant, because like I said, a lot of restaurants take reservations. So you either have to make reservations ahead of time, reservations in the morning, or you have to just try to find restaurants that do drop-ins, because some restaurants do drop-in and they can take people in pretty quickly, but always just plan ahead of time because most restaurants do take reservations, and once they get booked, then you can't get in. So always just plan ahead. So that was a story about how my aunt and I had to have a rushed lunch date and I felt bad. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.
If you like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe.